It's not really a beautiful day though, is it? Like, not if you're in the northeast. It's a day to be sat looking out your window. What's happening, Mr. England? Ella, Northern King's bit on the side now, eh? Eh? It was good last night, like, I didn't see a thing. Well, I can't remember what time I fell asleep, like, but what I do remember, when I woke up, I think Jim Smith was still on. What's happening? What's that filter looking today? I need the full filter on today, like. I'm going to have to disappear in a minute, just for 5 minutes, because I've got something in the oven. So we'll get round to that in a minute, mate. What I'm going to put on, I've just got to nip and finish what I'm cooking while I'm gone. Josh, what's happening, mate, while I'm gone? I'm just going to put this on here. Alright, it's not Danny G. Although we might have a little bit of Danny later, no doubt, when I get into it. So this is something that popped up the other day on me. Just popped up on the recommended, and we see what you think of it. Is it good? Can you see that? Let me see if I can get it better. So I believe this is going on in Liverpool at the minute. The other day when I watched it, it was live, and the bloke was only painting that left-hand bottom corner, like Jotta's red top, and the rest has all been done in the last 2 days. Right, I'll be 5 minutes. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Right, let me get sorted out. Yes, I. So literally, it took me that long to make a sandwich. Mate, you could see me making a sandwich. I think a 3-year-old could make a better sandwich than me at the minute. So what do we think of that wall there? Is that an art? Is it good? No, it's quite striking, isn't it, when you come round the corner and you just see that on the side of your wall. I haven't read any of the chat yet. I will, as soon as I calm down a little bit. Yeah, it's a proper mission, man, making a sandwich. Definitely chilling out, right? I think there's quite a few of them murals, though, isn't there? And there are quite a few of them in. I know there's a lot of them in Ireland, isn't there? Usually with people with guns and all that. But I'll be honest, it's not a thing that goes on in Middlesbrough. Like, we don't paint the side of our houses with footballers. Crazy, isn't it? Got a pot noodle as well. Comfort food, curry pot noodle, king size curry pot noodle, and ham and mushroom sandwiches. With the golf on. Are you Josh? Who did you back in the golf? The leaders haven't teed off yet, so. But my man Keegan Bradley, yeah, so he's 3 under at the minute. Scotty Scheffler 10 under, and been watching all the golf, and like Scotty Scheffler, I thought I was laid back. I've never seen anyone so laid back on a golf course. Like, the thing is, looking at that leaderboard there, 2 rounds to go. Keegan Bradley is going to have to. He's going to have to go like 6 or 7 under to have any chance of winning tomorrow. But it's possible. I've been watching it this morning, and I don't know. It seems like the weather's mad over there, isn't it? I don't know where County Antrim is. It's Northern Ireland. Obviously, it's right on the coast. Like, half of the holes are on the beach. But the weather, I seen it change about 3 times yesterday. Yeah, I'll start reading the chat soon. Like, notice there's a little trend there. Did you manage to change your name back, like Randy? I thought you couldn't. Or is that one of your multiple accounts? We will have a Randy voice reveal anyway later for anyone who missed it. Randy has thrown a spanner in the works with a little video with a bit of voice on it, trying to deflect. Yeah, well, don't be changing it again, mate. Don't be changing it again. Yeah, so as my memory comes back, we will be talking about what's been going on in chats and that over the last few days. Yeah, the good, the bad, and Randy. Yeah, I don't know who he thinks he is at the minute, putting videos out. I had to sub to you as well. That was me, Randy, your 9th sub, mate. I've got it on that incognito, where you can't tell who subbed. Did the same as Stallone Roses early on in the week. Didn't even know he had a channel. Yeah, he hasn't put Jota's eyes in yet, has he? Surely. So he looks like something. He looks like at the minute. Jota looks looks like something out of like 28 days later, doesn't he? Probably did. Probably did. No, so I got I wasn't even sub to Stallone Roses yet. I didn't know he had a channel. I didn't know he did clipping, but it just popped up on one of my, you know, when you're scrolling through on your phone, and it was his GC, a troll. I was like, who's that? It's Stallone Roses. I was like, fucking hell. So I had a look, and although it was like, you know, it wasn't a bad bit of editing, but if you didn't know General and you watched that video, it would make him look like a right troll. So even though he isn't a troll, in my opinion, Stallone Rose's little bit of editing made it look that way, you know what I mean? But that's what a clipper's job is, isn't it? You just clip all the juicy bits, don't you? And then it's all about the editing. I know. Yeah, Randy, man, get your link in. Let's see if we can get you any more subs. So you're on what, 11? You do have to try and put a little bit of content out, like, you know, I can't keep pretending to like you just to boost your channel. You know, man, I'm getting a bit pissed off with it. Sometimes don't like that overhead camera shot because you're sitting there and you're kind of hoping it's going to get find something halfway decent. Yeah, so we'll be looking for a bit more content from Randall there. So, Outlaw King, what's happening, brother? Well, that's it, because, you know, every big channel, yeah, deserves, like, its own clipper channel, you know, like, Danny G's got a few, like, I only want one, you know, one channel that's going to clip us all the time. You know, just put some funny bits in, you know, that most, like in the 2-hour live, that nearly all of it is going to be me being funny. So just a couple of minute clip, even a minute, if you get a minute's worth. Call it whatever you want. Moon's gammy hand. I know Roses, mate. I am going to have a look at them. But I honestly didn't know that you did anything. But you did miss a little trick, like I think OG shared your video, but he added a little bit in, didn't he? He added like a bit of text, and it said GC Dark Room Troll, like an arrow pointed at GC. Dark Room Troll. Yeah, got some life, these golfers, like. It's like something out of a film, you know what I mean? Like, you don't realise. You just got to take a step back and just look at the lifestyle that they've got, man. They're playing the sport that they love. They're not exactly breaking a sweat, you know what I mean? They're just getting paid an absolute fortune for it. Just the same, mate, you know, right? Honestly, what I've decided So it's been like 9 weeks. I'm not going to bang on. It's been 9 weeks since my hand stopped working. And honestly, from day to day, my opinion changes on it, right? One day, I'll think to myself, hang on a minute. What if somebody with their own business, yeah, where they were like, it was a manual job, just suddenly woke up one day and like the hand wasn't working and they couldn't do any of the work that they had? Would they seriously be waiting 9 weeks to... Could he wait 9 weeks just sitting about thinking, is my hand going to work? Like, am I going to be able to go back to work? Then other days, I'm just thinking, what am I whinging about? People worse off, you know what I mean? People worse off, and I'm just whinging for nothing. Just being a pain in the ass, you know what I mean? Right. Let's get back to it then. So I'll stop waffling now. I haven't even ate my pot noodle there. Stick this link out. Now, I watched a bit of LR last night, and he was in I seen LR on a panel last night, and I don't know. I don't know what it was like. I don't know which LR we're going to get today, because you never know. Yeah, a little bit fell bit. It's running out though. I'm on a serious shortage now. I honestly, you'd think a man of my stature would be able to like get hold of a vape. I haven't even got a normal vape. I haven't even got a normal vape today. Right.
James Smith, no more. Yes, what's going on?
What's going on, my friend?
You are,
You
yeah?
good? Yeah, man. Yeah. Just chilling out, Anna. Chilling.
I don't wanna dance with you, James Smith, no more. What's going on, man? I was just getting fed up of you talking about Middlesbrough. So I jump on, and tell you straight up.
Yeah, that's what I need, mate. Or I'll just keep waffling. You know what I mean? If I don't get stopped.
Moon. I woke up this morning, right? Wait, let me just change this song. Right, I woke up this morning, right, and I went on YouTube, and the first thing, Jim Smith was still alive, right? I went in, and all these women started on me. I don't even know who they were. I was so pissed, So I went on the panel, right, and these women were going, "You're disgusting the way you speak to women, telling people to get their knickers off." I'm like, man, oh, come on, Moon. I do say bad things on here, but I'm not serious. But I told them all to grow up, innit? They're all, some of them
I think
are
you've
my
been all right
grandmother's age, or
lately.
my mum's age. And they're arguing on YouTube.
Nah, you've been all right, man.
About
You've been all right
and
this
all
week.
it. And they take all of me
Yeah.
childish. I'm fucking in my 20s, bro. But nah.
I
So
know you were
I think I've
arguing
been
with
out with
Jim
Jim
Smith
Smith
last
now.
night.
Yeah, like he's still alive,
Yeah.
pissed, talking shit, cursing me out.
Mate, I don't know how Jim does it. Honestly,
Did you see
don't
that
know how
live or
Jim
not?
does it now. I seen a bit of last night, but I just couldn't believe Jim was still going this morning. Couldn't believe it. Honestly, I don't know how we're still coherent. What's happening, Big G, Dan B?
Nah, but who's some women on Jim Smith's panel? If they want to fight, I'll meet my girl spot stage when I want to. No, it was just some tramps, mate. And some ratty women. They sound like men anyway. I bet their fanny fucking stinks too, if you're listening.
So, who did Jim upset the most last night? Who did Jim hurt the most last night? Who was he going in on the most, or was it just everyone? I don't know. Yeah, I think LR is like needs to get this job started, wherever this job is he's doing, because he's going off the rails and he's up and down. He's hanging about waiting, and he's just going through a lot of emotions, isn't he? You know, that's what it looks like anyway. Okay, now Daniel, what's happening, Daniel? Catman, yeah, there was only a few people sticking up for Jim when he was arguing with Lammy. Yeah, I did see that, and I thought, yeah, let it go on. It was a fair battle, you know what I mean? Lammy and Jim, it needed to happen. But I forgot what I was going to say now. Sick of doing that. Yeah, something about Jim, wasn't it? Jim and Lammy, yeah, they had a bit of a battle. But I think in the end, I think Jim was like made up with him. Or he had for like a couple of minutes. But I didn't see the rest of the night, so I don't know I haven't got a clue what's happened. Like, oh, that was it. Yeah, I was saying there was only a couple of people who were sticking up for Jim. And it's not like I'm not sticking up for Jim because I believe in everything he does. It's YouTube and I'm sticking up for him on that panel. You know what I mean? You don't have to hate us. I know, man, my forehead is it's well known, isn't it? Oh, seen that fellow who jumped down there, Northern Kings, he's nice. That's what I meant to say. C. Mills, remember him? That C. Mills, he was like, where'd he come from? You know, he was using Randy's photo, wasn't he? It was like this, wasn't it? Did you see it? And he had like a dodgy tash. C. Mills. Nah. No, I think he was don't know, I couldn't work him out like. Some people just try too hard on you though, don't they, you know? That's what you realise, you don't have to try too hard, because like people just see it. Was that what he was, a beast hunter? Yeah, I mean, yeah, no one's going to say that they're not doing like a good job, you know what I mean? I can't believe the golf doesn't tee off. The leading group tees off at 3:35, yeah, 25 to 4. And bearing in mind it's in Ireland, yeah, and yes, the last few rounds on average have been taken 5.5 hours. So they're not going to finish till 25 to 10 o'clock tonight. Crazy, isn't it? And then we've got some boxing as well, haven't we? Where's the boxing at? Is it Wembley? Is it Wembley, Josh, the boxing? Yeah, I know you did have a golf bet, Josh. Like say the 125 to 1. Obviously, like that's for him to win, yeah. Like I just put it on for him to win because that's more of a bet of me, 650 quid if he wins, right? But you could on Thursday, I think for him to finish in the top 10, you would have got a decent price. He might have got 20 to 1 or something. That's looking like the better bet now. I had a little spell last year, right, Josh, where you go through like I've bet on football for years and years with never much luck. Like I've never had a big win, or I've never hardly had any wins on the football. But there was a little spell last year where I had about 4 really good bets up, like night matches. Like I was on night shift, and like I'd have like accumulator 5, not just a win. I was picking up a draw on that, and a couple of them come in like that. I think it was about 800 quid or something that I drew out. I didn't even know the English women had won the other night. I knew it was 2-0 to Sweden. And they turned it off. And then the next day when I stuck the telly on, the first thing that come up was England's heroes. Couldn't believe it, man. I know, I'm forgetting to read the chat. All right, yeah. So obviously, like the championship and the other lower leagues have had a break. Yeah, it does seem like a while since the last game of the season, so they have had a break. But there's already the friendlies are already starting, so they must be like back in training now, so they don't get that long off, really. 1989, I was probably there that season, mate. So I'd have been 16. Pretty much went to every game, like, for quite a long time. I know, but what about the likes of Chelsea, Man City, who've been in that World Club tournament? Like, they haven't had much of a break, have they? Let's eat a bit of this pot noodle. Oh, sorry, Dan, I turned my mic off there. Shit. But I sound like a right pig. I've done that before. So I had my little, I think most of you were watching anyway when you had my earpieces in. I forgot that there was a microphone on my earpiece and said, I'm just going to the toilet. Mate, so didn't realise that I'm like having like a slash. But probably the longest one I've ever had. And you can all hear like every single splash. But that, like, because it could have been so much worse if you think about it, couldn't it? Could have been so much worse. Yeah, that's the weather shit, man. I just have no idea what's going on with the weather at all. Let's see if he's put these eyes on yet. Is that Jota's eyes finished then? Can anyone confirm that? Is that mural like nearly finished? Ella, you're better off going to Randy's channel. Go and have a look at Randy's content or Stallone Roses. Plenty of stuff on there for you, mate. Alright, mate. Yeah, have you noticed Reedy never comes over here? The one time Reedy has been over here. Jumped on the panel, I thought, yes, Reedy. Haven't spoken to Reedy before, like. Comes on, didn't even say hello or anything, just started ripping into someone on the panel. I can't remember who it was. So big up Reedy, mate. Still has me in stitches, like, what's that, mate? What's that, mate? You know, when he's, you know, like we would say that again, or what did you say? Reedy goes, what's that, mate? I think Allah's on the sauce, isn't he? He's probably gonna like get arrested in Fife tonight or something. We got the Stockton. It's like Liam Carty, my mate Liam Carty said he was been looking at houses in Stockton. I haven't got a clue where Liam lives. Depending on who you talk to, you know what I mean. I don't know, I think he says he works on the roads, doesn't he? Like, I know a few people who do that job. And what you do is you look after my mate looks after a section of the A19, right, which runs from, I think it's Thirsk right up to Newcastle. You know, it's a lot of road. My mate looks after a little section of it, you know, keeps just anything, there's always something to do on this section of road. They're always doing something. But this is live now in Liverpool. But I don't know, I hope they haven't finished his eyes because I can't see properly here, but they look weird. I mean, don't get me wrong, it is, he is talented to do that. Oh, it is like a decent, you know, he's got a bit of talent there. It's just that whoever lives in that house will never be able to open them curtains on them windows. You know what I mean? You'll never be able to just walk around the house naked. That photo of Danny there, my God, that wasn't even like, I mean, that's got pink lips on it, but that original photo wasn't even like, it wasn't even like AI'd or photoshopped or filtered. It was just, that was a pose. Yeah, but you know, I'm feeling a little bit. I'll never feel sorry for Danny G, but you know, I've noticed since he's come back from holiday, he's only had one game of golf on holiday, and this is somebody who, you know, before a couple of weeks ago, golf was his life. He hasn't. What's happened? Do you know what I mean? He spent the last 2 days sat on his settee, smoking rollies, playing some mad game. But I know we don't like video, Craig, yeah? I know, rightly so, but obviously he's making a fortune out with Danny at the minute. He's started a whole channel up just to rip Danny, you know what I mean? Like, he's relentless. And but the one I seen yesterday was like on a new level. Like, he was Video Craig, he was doing it like your favorite demon, but he was doing it, you know, off the cuff. It hadn't been edited. Well, he was just playing a video that was 15 minutes long of Danny talking about positivity and negativity or something. It was a load of bullshit. It was absolute bullshit. Like, I'd already seen it, but Video Craig broke it down like my favorite demon, and it was brutal. It was absolutely brutal. Like, just totally ripped him a new one, like. And you know, he had the channel for about 4 days, like this. And apparently he's got 1,000 videos. He's got about 1,000 videos, all Danny G, like from a few years ago. So I think Danny's broken now. Wait. Give it a couple more days, you know. Oh, I think he knows that. He does. He knows that. You know, like, I don't hate him. I don't hate him because he does explain. He says he's a bit mental. You know what I mean? And he does say things like, you know, but he is a bit strange. He's just he admits that. If you can get past that. I don't know the channel. I'll show you the channel name, Steve. It's been live streaming like from the other day when there was nothing there. I was watching it when he just had a blank wall. Craig's TV. There's only 14 people watching it. But he has basically been live streaming from when he's got there. That mural there has took 3 or 4 days. What do you like in terms of how they are scoring here? I assume that's probably proximity on chip shop. It's clear. So his putter is being put under pressure on the short game. Obviously, yeah, I agree with you with VC. Like, he is like he is like a one-off. You know, he's one of these people where, you know, he just doesn't give a shit, mate. All right, mate. Yeah, we'll get back to that in a bit because his eyes are freaking me out a little bit. It does look like the eyes are finished on that mural. And I wonder if the bloke who's doing that, I wonder if he won't be getting paid for it, surely. It's got to be something that he's just doing, like, his little bit. He's obviously a red, and that's his thank you to Diego Jota. You know, I'd be very surprised if he was getting paid for it. I tell you, who was it out in force last night? Tunesy again, wasn't he? But he was on black collars. Seen a bit of that as well. Tunesy just being Tunesy. Does anyone want to jump on and talk to Tunesy? tell you what, there ain't many golfers, right? There ain't many golfers who've been knighted, yeah. Sir Nick Faldo, a golfer, he's been knighted. Well, he's been a sir for ages, hasn't he? He's just an ambassador, isn't he? He was a good golfer, but there's been better, you know what I mean? Been better. He's won a few majors and that, and I was just looking at Phil Mickelson there, right? So he's 55, Phil Mickelson, yeah. He's won 45 times, right, on the PGA Tour. 45 wins, right? Which is ridiculous, you know what I mean? And 6 majors. That is a golfer. And he's still, I think he's still in the top 10 here on the 3rd day, and he's 55. Swanee, nah, man. Swan and only. But he did go a bit mad, you know, towards the end. Like, he was there. He used to be quite chilled out, didn't he? He did have a potty mouth, but he started going in heavy, like, on a few people. Yeah, you know, when you like, you just see a change, don't you? He probably thought that about you, Big G. You know what I mean? Well, he can be. It's obviously like, you know, do you think he walked away from you, Big G, and thought, oh, what a splendid chap? I see Terry, honestly, I think you could count on my gammy hand, right, how many times I've watched Andrew Goyne's lives or her channel, right? Probably in 3 years, I've probably watched Andrew Goyne 3 times, and it won't have been for long, but she must be still doing, Terence, is he still doing lives? Because she heard someone say that somebody was on Terry's, like, someone from over here was on Andrew Goyne's panel last night, and I'm thinking, how is Andrew Goyne in? Like, is he in the swamp? Is he in the swamp? So this is my hand. This is my right hand, right, Big G. So 9 weeks ago, I woke up and I couldn't move my right hand. Like, see that? That's me trying to do that. No lie. My fingers won't go up. They'll go down, but they won't go up past there. Like them. It won't go any higher than that. I'm trying to, and they won't go any higher, mate. So 9 weeks later, I'm just waiting for an appointment to see, like, a surgeon. Yeah, but Terry, who was it? It was on Terence's last night. Might have been someone in Axel's, you know, like one of them. Oh, see, my mate Lucifer done a little quiz last night. See, they're not easy quizzes, you know. They're not easy to pull off, as we seen on Lucifer's live last night, where he does make me laugh, Lucifer. Like, you've got to laugh, like. Danny J, well, he deserves it, really, doesn't he? It's the only thing. You know, I wouldn't put it past him. But there was a video on holiday. There was a video of him, and I showed it on here the other day, where they're on holiday and they're both a little bit drunk, him and Tony. they're talking on a live, and it's the first time I've ever heard. He put Tony on the spot. He said, "What is it? What is it about me?" And she basically said that he was a storyteller. I think the word she used. Like what she meant to say was, you just exaggerate everything. You know what I mean? Like if there was 2 people, he'd say there was 5 people. He doesn't have to do it. Just that's his problem. That is his problem. He just over exaggerates everything to the point where it just becomes unbelievable. But his last video where it's called Positivity and Negativity, it's the biggest load of tripe I've ever heard in my life. And he did this yesterday or the day before. Need a bit more pot noodle. They are nice and curry pot noodles, but it's not really the food of champions, is it? So what's happened with Tracy? What's Tracy done now? Because last I heard of Tracy, she was on Northern King's panel, just like saying she loved everyone, going around. Just I think she even said she loved Jim Smith. Yeah, it was strange. But then the next day I seen her, she's somebody's assaulted her. Somebody's assaulted her or something. She's been assaulted outside a house. And I think like the alarm bells just start ringing, don't they, really? It's like right, like still get a few ghosters in here, you know. If you're ghosted now, right, it doesn't bother me, right? But I think some people ghost in here, right? But they actually like the channel. They just have never put a comment in, you know what I mean? They just, you know, so if you're watching and you actually do like this channel, you're not just bored shitless, just like stick a hello in the chat. Like there's only Randy that you need to like watch out for. The others are all right. I mean, Big G and Randy are the main ones, you know, to keep your eye on. Like I say hello to a few people in chats now. I've got a clue who they are. I don't mean like people who say hello to a few times, you know what I mean? I mean people who I've never seen before saying hello in the chats. And you just say hello, don't you? It turns out the next day they're like serial killers or something. But you can't just like someone say hello to you in the chat. You can't just like blank them, can you? Because if you notice, like that's in T&K's chat, I work hard in there, you know what I mean? Trying to keep the chat going, like trying to get them going, you know what I'm saying? And I've got Randy, like pull me down. See, I put some shifts in, like Yeah, that's alright, man. You know what, Rachel? I do the same. I do the same, but I actually felt that bad last night that I put in the chat a few times. Look, I can't even like see the screen on my phone. I'm going to have to like just watch the chat for a bit. And like really, I should just like say an out. You know what I mean? So when they think you've gone, that's when they start slagging you off. Randy's a one for that, like. Rory McIlroy's just teeing off for his last round, his third round. So obviously Rory is Irish, yeah. Rory, he's the hero on this day and of this competition. It's all about Rory McIlroy, and he is. He's doing all right. He's been playing well. He's got thousands of people either side of him watching him hit a ball with a stick. It's not as bad as that main like earlier on. See. I will be doing. I will be doing like changing that background down. You know what I mean? Because it's all about like moving with the times, isn't it? You know, no one wants to keep looking at that. Yeah, see, if it was night, if I was doing night one, I'd mix it up, wouldn't I? I'd have it all black, and I'd have my, you know, the light effects behind us and that. He's Willie. Big up the Willie. Man United played Leeds in a friendly. There's a few big friendlies going on. We're only playing someone crap. It's away, I know that is someone crap. But you'd be surprised how many people go to them friendlies. You know, the staunch fans who just never miss a game. Don't know how they do it. But they just make it their life, don't they, to go away every game. It's like that, it's like, what are they called who follow the England cricket team all over the world, you know, like with the big drums and all that. They go to every test game, like follow England. So really it's always in like the West Indies or Zimbabwe, Sri Lanka, India, Pakistan. They get some big money, them, don't they? Because remember before the is it the IPL, the Indian Premier League? Like they were paying our best players to go and play in India, weren't they? Like at the end of the season, but they were paying them ridiculous money, man. I think it was Kevin Peterson. Like a bit like what's going on in Saudi now with the footballers, isn't it? It's got to take something special today from anyone but the leader, Scotty Scheffler. You're gonna need a few 60, 63, 62, which is like 8 under. What's happening? So you've got to come out birdie, birdie, birdie. Or birdie, eagle, birdie. It does look like that when I cut it, but you've seen what it looks like when I don't cut it, mate. You know what I mean? Woolly, right? I remember having one of them books, Woolly. You know what? I can remember I had an annual, like, with loads of, like, Woolly stories and, you know, little, the cartoon, wasn't it? Didn't he have a scarf? And he was just like a bit of a tearaway, wasn't he? Scottish, obviously. Dundee with that. So that Dundee humour, is it? So we've got Viz. Mother Geordies are famous for Viz, and that's the Geordie humour. Don't know if Viz is still going like. What's happening? What's happening? Dagenham Aki in a Asda, in a George by Asda Tracky. Some fucking mad names, like. Okay. Tell you what, I need to. Wish I could get a decent vape. Wow. McElroy has just knocked about a 30-foot putt in on the first. Oh, that's what golf's all about, mate. So there was about 2,000 people just stood there in total silence, watching a man hit the ball over some grass. And I just watched it and I just knew it was going to go in. So, like, that's the type of start you need. You can't get any better than birdie in the first hole. No, you couldn't write it. What a hero. He's married to a tennis. He's married to one of the top tennis players, you know. I don't know, like, if Randy wants to have a check who it is, but I'm sure he's married to. Don't know whether she's retired now, but she was probably number one in the world tennis player at some point. Some European, Czechoslovakian or something. That's a disgusting, terrible room with that. It's an outrageous room with that. Never. Are there? See, if you're going to marry a golfer, yeah, you're going to have a good lifestyle, yeah. But you're either going to be flying all around the world, spending a lot of time on your own, and then when you've fed up with traveling, your husband will be like all over the world, you know. You'd be on the other side of the world. So the lifestyle, isn't it? Same with any top sportsmen. Tennis players are the same. They go all over the world playing tennis. But there's a fella there. I've watched golf like all my life. I've never heard of the fella yet. But he won the Scottish Open last week. I think it's the first competition he's ever won, yeah. And obviously by winning that competition, he qualified to play in the Open, right, this competition now. And from not even hearing him, what's that? See, this is what we need. So you can remember a few weeks ago, right? I don't know if that's Film Boy, right? But no, it wasn't longer than that. It was months ago when it was good. There was a few like accounts that used to come in, you know, and pretend to be people. They were quite funny. I think every channel needs one of them, you know, like a fake Pablo or a fake Film Boy or a fake. I even seen Tim Smith in a chat the other day. Tim Smith. Still putting stuff in chats and that. He's my man. He's my boy Keegan. So, is that you? Is that you? Is it like? Yeah, it must be a new challenge. Got 105 subs. Yeah, man. If it's you, Film Boy, that's all right. Yeah, that's cool. We got Moon's gammy hands there. Got the Moon's gammy hands. Yeah, so he's Keegan Bradley's just, I missed his shot there because of Film Boy. Yeah, so I need my man Keegan Bradley here. Because I've stuck my neck out, haven't I? And like give everyone the tip. And at the minute, you've already had your value for money, right? But he needs to like be 700 a day, 800. It's crazy, man. Honestly, it's crazy. The best thing is, right, in most sports now, you know, when you get the quality players like the Phil Taylor, he's gone on. There's a tour for like seniors, you know, like in golf. When they're not good enough to play with the big boys, they go to the seniors and they just play on. You just keep playing on, just a little slightly less level. Still get the same money, so they're just playing golf till they're like 70. Like Colin Montgomery, does anyone remember Colin Montgomery and how he just won everything in golf apart from a major, right? He never won a major. He was close that many times, right? He's probably the most successful golfer in the world who's never won a major. Colin Montgomery, just go and look at what he won. Dennis has made a little comeback, like. I've noticed Dennis, he is a strange one, ain't he? The necromancer. He just like pops up when, you know, when there's major drama. Like Dennis will pop up. It's like Lucifer's the same, right? You won't see Lucifer for a little bit, and if there's a massive kick-off on a panel with like 200 people, Lucifer will go on the panel and just like say it out. Good. Well, Monty was the boy when I was growing up, mate. Like Nick Faldo was a little bit before my time. Nick Faldo was coming towards right at the end of his career when I was playing golf. But Monty was just winning everything. I tell you, he used to win everything. Monty, Vijay Singh, Greg Norman, and there was the other one, Bernard Langer, right? You couldn't go far wrong with them four. One of them four would be up and thereabouts on the last day of every competition. Aye, so did Jim make up with Lammy last night? That's what it looked like to me on the panel, like. From what I've seen, that's what it looked like. It was like grooming, wasn't it? There was a little bit of grooming going on there. I did try and tell him in the chat, like, but I still can't believe that Jim still went on for another like 12 hours after that. Seriously. That'll be where that this is the type of content we need, isn't it? You know, because the classic move this week, yeah, it was in the world of YouTube, right? This was a classic move by the Dossers, yeah. You know, the Dossers who along with Video Craig are like, you know, all the content based on Danny G, yeah, and he's not letting them down, is he? But the Dossers, yeah, this week put him on the spot, right? After the Reacher video, they decided that they would make Danny an offer, right, of £2,000, just £2,000. They'll give him £2,000. They'll pay all his expenses to do a lie detector test, right? And they've got 5 questions for him, and like that wasn't a proper offer. They did a video. They said, "Look, we'll pay for the test. We'll give you £2,000. We'll pay for hotel. All you have to do is answer 5 questions, like on the live." And he's turned it down, man. But that's what's finished him. That is what's done his head in this week. He's just thought, "Oh my God, can't get any worse." Like, because they couldn't lose the Dossers, you know what I mean? Because he was never going to agree to it. So Danny just fell right into the trap, man. I know I'm going to change it, and I'm going to change it. Obviously, like, if I wasn't on YouTube, like, there's a reason that camera's like specifically where it is. Trying to pull a good background off, it's not working basically, in it. See what's going on in Jota World. I'll have a little Jota watch just while I have a bit more of my pot noodle. I've noticed it's all gadgets in this afternoon as well, isn't it? I think Rachel said hello, or she might still be listening. But where's all the women? Is that because Randy's in the chat? That's what I've noticed. You know, when Randy's about, you don't get many females in for some reason. Yeah, well, there's that as well, but you could say that Randy is a girl as well, couldn't you? So it's evening it out, you know what I'm saying? Film Boy's come back with a new yeah, see, I pull them out, man. I pull them out. It's happening, Fizzy. The Fizzy always gets a little wave on the camera, like, even if I'm having a bad day. What's happening, Fizzy? Hope you're good, my mate. Yeah, man, I'm just chilling today. Got everything I need here. Yeah, man, just chilling out. Days are going nowhere, though. Not gonna lie. This whole year's going nowhere. Fucking middle of July already. I'm saying at the minute, my highlight of the day at the minute is like walking to Tesco. Walking to Tesco is like my highlight of the day at the minute. Or if I'm really, I mean, when I went to the town the other day and I put that live on, like I was like quite impressed with myself because I haven't even been able to walk to the shop. But I was bad as a dog though after that, I'm not gonna lie, next day. So is he still working on this? He must be still working on this, mustn't he? He is still working on it, isn't he? Yeah, so Rory McIlroy's just birdied the second hole as well, so. Oh, no, he hasn't. No, I just missed the birdie. What's happening, Clint? Big up the Clint. Clint's quite, you don't hear Clint on many panels, but he was on Lucifer's panel the other day. Bit of a geezer like old Clint. It's one of them where, you know, you see a lot of people in the chats, don't you? But you don't know, you can't imagine what they sound like. Wishy, what's happening, Wishy? Johnny. What happened to your Bruce Lee look yesterday, mate? You didn't keep the Bruce Lee look for long. 100%. I'll stick the link out for you, Film Boy, yeah. He has been on here before, though, Film Boy, you know. I like this Film Boy being like, pass the word that Film Boy is back and he's in Moon's chat. Bruce Lee annoyed you. Well, I can't see the avatar very well, but I don't even know. I couldn't even make out what it is, mate. Looks a bit like Pez. Does look a bit like Pez. See, I know people like Bruce Lee, yeah, but there's no way that Bruce Lee did all them mad stunts. I'm not even gonna lie. It's just nobody can jump up in the air and spin round 5 times and knock the top off a pineapple. and catch it. Like, it just can't be done. It can't be done. And I know people say that, you know, things can't be done, but that just can't be done. Is it just me? So is it just me, or them eyes look weird? Like I can't see very well on the screen now, but I'll have a look later on the TV. But was that what Jota's eyes were like? Because I'm looking at the rest of I'm trying to look at something else, but I'm just keep looking at them eyes. I'm sure he hasn't finished them. He's just putting them in last because that's going to like set the whole picture off. You've got to get somebody's eyes right, haven't you? If you don't get the eyes right, well, we'll come back to that and see if he. We'll come back to him and see if we were right or wrong. But so this golf course, Phil, County Antrim, obviously right on the coast, Northern Ireland. Yeah. So is that on the east or the west? County Antrim, or the north, or what? Like what line of coast is that? Is it because it could either be the Atlantic, or the Irish Sea in there? One's a little bit bigger than the other. I mean, I've tipped that fella before because he's a class act, Tony Fee now. He's just come from nowhere. He's on the leaderboard now. I've tipped him before because he is a quality act, but he didn't win enough.
I'd actually want to go way left and use that slope and try to get back down towards the hole.
There's a fella here, Bruce Harmon, yeah. Anyone who's watching the golf, have a look at Bruce Harmon. He's American, yeah. He's the absolute spitting dabs of Dennis, you know, the necromancer, Dennis, neck stretcher. There's a double of him. You have a look and tell me I'm wrong.
Everybody was soaked when they got off there. I'll tell you what, sunshine and his face is walking down the 18th.
It wouldn't take much, to be honest, Randy. A few quid, you know, and make us an offer. Like, make us an offer what you think it's worth to you.
Changing his game for anybody. He's going to rock it toward so where he comes to these things golf courses. He gets to use the ground. He thinks, okay, I can chip this thing around. Does anyone?
A tenner, that's not a bad offer. I'll so what you've gone too high there, mate, because I would have been happy with the $5. Do you know a quid? Am I right in thinking that a quid in Liverpool is £1,000? A quid. Because a quid anywhere else is a pound in it. Like, why do you have to like? Why would it have to be different? You know?
straight back into as opposed to that flipping right back when you've seen this week. Robert McIntyre.
Bobby McIntyre. Tell you what, there's a lot of lefties. There's a lot of lefties now as well. No left-handed golfers. There wasn't. You never used to see a left-handed golfer. Now I think there's about 5 of them who were like in the top 20 left-handed. Like, could anyone explain that? It's right. This I'm gonna set the stall out here for some decent conversation, right? We've got some sports people in here today, and I have said this before, right? But you explain this to me. Why in a sport like darts, why aren't the women as good as the men? Like, there's no reason why a woman, if she practiced as much as a man, that there should be on a level, you know what I mean? It's the same as snooker. Why can't women beat blokes at snooker? Like, it's nothing, it's not physical, is it? You know what I mean? Must be the eye, must be the coordination. The men must have better eye coordination. You can understand in golf, because when you go to a golf course, you've got a men's tee and then you've got a ladies' tee, which is usually 50 yards ahead. You know what I mean? A men's tee and a ladies' tee. Mad that, innit? It's crazy, like.
Yes, we did.
Try to see how my man started. The sun's shining there in County Antrim. In the area.
Three. We'll just carry the top speed. I think the breed was nice. Just a little firm.
It's the same today. Wind into off the right. Will be all down the right hand side. Right hand to this fairway.
So it's unbelievable the amount of people that are there watching the golf, right? Who I've been to a few opens, like on the Sunday, right, on the last day, and this was 20 years ago, yeah. I'm pretty sure that we paid something like £45-50, which gets you onto the golf course, and then you can go and do what you want, walk where you want, sit where you want. But that was 20 years ago. It was £50. So you imagine how much it is now to go on the last day, and you look at how many people are there. Like, how much money. I know it costs a lot to set a competition up like that, but where's everyone going? Like, who else is live? So I'll just stick some on, you know what I mean? As long as it's not tunes, I'm not bothered, like.
over here to allow
It's using that Pythagoras theorem.
bundle down the hill, and you can see that matching up with his feet, and that is his new straight putt. That is what his focus is on. So that's how you two can create your very own Rory curling right to left birdie putt.
Well, you certainly got it right there. He certainly got
There's
it
Randy opening up to his good friends there. We saw you got to put a brave face on, haven't you, mate? Like we all put brave faces on it here. The only thing is, I have to show mine. You know what I mean? I'm flying the flag. Yeah, I've got a filter on today. Can you tell I've got a filter on? Like it does look really bad. Like I did it the other day. Look, where I turned the filter off. Watch. See if I can turn it off here. He's ready. So this is me with the filter off. That different look. I've got a bit grew a beard. Oh. They're there, aren't they? So why not use them? You know what I mean? No point in not using them. Phil, did you see the video he put up? The first thing I thought was, has he got a seat on that bike? And that's why he's talking like that, you know. He's got one of his bikes, you know, without the seat. He usually only goes out on them on the night, though. Well, I think they do. I think a lot of these YouTubers are using these filters now. Let me have a look who else is live here. Who's funnier than us?
Plus care helps neutralize odor-causing bacteria that fly stress. Really need to be comfortable with upgrade 72-hour protection with new Dove Plus Care.
Everyone will be in the dossers, won't they? I've told them dossers. I've said, look, I will support you, right? I've been around here a long time. I will support you. And share your stuff and that, you know what I mean? But just don't go live when I do. They've just totally ignored me. And then you've got Andy. I thought Andy was my friend, you know, Andy from the army. Got him, he's taking 15 people as well. And he's just sat there in a Lessie t-shirt. I don't even know if he's awake. And he's got more people watching him. Gonna have a little look, actually. Gonna have a little look. I'll show you what people would rather watch.
Let's get out to 60.
So this is what people would rather watch, yeah?
Slow moving a little bit smoother. Slightly more accessible, been around 16 today, not back for some more attacking there and still have some be a little bit more aggressive back there. 2 base sets for NA12. Yes, is for the Eagle. Thank you very much.
Is there any sound on it? Have I got the sound turned down? Or is he just not saying anything? Oh, I've got the sound off, sorry. This is what we're up against.
She's gone. Oh. I love having a load of different varieties of pops and that. That's what you need, fruit summer, isn't it? Nice pop. Nice pop.
There's obviously
nice with them frozen strawberries.
Obviously something wrong with quite a few people on here.
Oh, I need to get some fresh cream.
I like Andy. I think Andy's all right on a panel. He's actually quite respectful, you know. He's actually quite. He is actually quite respectful, you know. He likes sit and listen, and he won't butt in. I think it was Lammy who was trying to have a pop with him last night. That was it. I was thinking, what the hell? Like, what's going on there? Because even though, like, Andy, you can handle him. He's not. I know he always looks like he's not all there, but I've watched him for a little bit now, right? And he's all right. I think it was Lammy who was going in on him last night. Unless he's done something that I don't know, you know what I mean? Well, looks like Rory's having one of them days, like, where he's, you know, going to be one of them rounds where he's already had 3 birdies. Wow. Yeah, we're talking like 270 yards, right? 270 yards with an iron, and he put it to like 3 foot of the pin. Just think about that for a second. You're aiming at something 270 yards away with the ball and a stick, and you've put it 3 foot away from the target.
Tell you what, this ball taking on this back pin location.
The Crows responded with 4 birdies in the next 5.
Just on everything, Phil, innit? He's just on everything, mate. And like, I'm not into slagging people off and that. It's just like, but when you put a live on and somebody's there all the time who's not your favourite, you know, you just like, I don't know, you just turn over. What I do, I just put something else on. That's all it is, just overload, man. Is that personal? What, you personally said that to you, Randy? Did you get a personal response? You got a personal response, like You haven't had your own live yet, though, have you? I don't want my own Lammy live. You get your name in one of Lammy's lives, like this.
And he showed it to us. She knows the line. The turtle was tuned in. Just yards closer. There you are. Same reaction.
Seen a documentary this morning about the Sycamore Gap. You know, people like take the piss out of us for mentioning the Sycamore Gap tree. But there's like the trial's finished now and they got prison and that. But this documentary's just come out now. I've just got another birdie. Birdied 3 of the first 4 holes. There's this documentary about the Sycamore Gap tree. Looking forward to that. See, like little kids at the golf, you know, like 8, 9, 10, just proper getting into the golf and that. I'm going to have a look at the scores in the football. Let's have a look. Celtic 0, Newcastle 0. Celtic playing. Oh, there's loads of friendlies. I'm not going for all of them, like. Right now, I'm knackered out, to be honest. I'll probably wrap it up soon and just watch the golf, you know what I mean? And then we can all watch Andy. No, please. I don't think I could take that. Don't think I could take that. I did feel a bit wobbly early on, like, I'm gonna lie. I haven't even had all this pnnel either. No, but I'm just trying to chill out for a few days now and do like absolutely nothing and just see if my next stop's hurting. Louise has got like a shopping fetish at the minute, you know, just where you just buying loads of clothes and stuff. Like there's a lad here, he's 1 shot off the lead. How Tong Lee? It's Chinese. It's Chinese. How Tong Lee? Like it'll be a bit like if he wins, it'll be just like I think it'll be the first time someone from China's won a major. But he's got every chance, man. You know what I mean? That's the first time today that my arm started hurting in 2 days. Whatever I've just done there, I've just set it off. And the cameo as well. I can't believe, right, that nobody, especially the Dossers or Video Craig, I can't believe that one of them hasn't got Danny to do a few cameos, you know, like wind-ups. Mate, you could have so much fun with them for 20 quid. You know, just anonymously get to see. I'm going to try and get one for Randy. Try and get a Danny G, Randy. Just tell him a little bit about Randy and that, and obviously he'll put his skills. I think you get about a minute of inspiration. Yeah, I'm going to be chilling out soon. Like I will be laid on the bed for the night very soon. Ella, you're drunk though, aren't you? I think you are drunk, like. Right, I'm going to have to be. It's comments like that that'll get you blocked. I'm not going to lie. I told her yesterday. I said, I'm sure you're like 20 years older than you're telling me. You'll be getting one of them little trolleys soon, you know, the little tartan trolleys that you go to the shop with. To go with the furry ankle boots with the zips on them. Remember? Is there anyone else live, like? Honestly, man, someone needs to get Danny to do them a thing. I think they're only about 20 quid. And you could just like use it as like, you just use it as your intro. If anyone wants to get one, like for Randy. And get Danny G to do Randy a cameo, yeah, and send it to me. I guarantee I will play at the start of every live that I do. Is he still alive, Joseph Frittle? He would at the minute, honestly. That's good news. Celtic 1-0 up. Definitely just the one there, like. Enjoy yourself. Have 2. Have 3. I wish I'd had my money on Rory now, like. Yeah, it's a good excuse, like, isn't it? It is a good excuse. But anyway, you know what, right? I am seriously I'm going to end it here. I'm going to sit, lay in bed and watch the golf. Like, if anyone else is live, I'll probably jump in. Just need to chill out, man. But nice one, everyone, for popping in. I'll see you all in a bit.